By every passing Wednesday, the Disney Plus series, Loki is becoming a bigger success. The fourth episode of the said show has managed to further entangle the mystery surrounding the Time Variance Authority. The episode took us through the demise of a very significant character as well as a post-credit scene that has blown our minds away. And that's not all. The post-credit scene also helps us connect the dots on the storyline for the upcoming Spider-Man No Way Home. Keep watching for all the details. So, without further ado, let us jump into a detailed analysis of this episode and then the foundation that the series is forming for upcoming MCU movies and TV series. But before going further, just like this video and subscribe to our channel. If you have not already seen the episode, watch further at your own risk because this video is full of spoilers. The fourth episode of the Marvel series Loki has been released and the mystery of the Time Variance Authority has started looking all the more complex. Seemingly, it turns out that the oh-so-powerful timekeepers are not what they look like, while Loki and Sylvie might actually be the good guys. Also, one cannot miss the post-credits scene in this one episode. So, the latest episode of Loki opens with a flashback sequence from Sylvie's past. We can see a young Sylvie playing with her toys in Asgard when Ravonna appears and takes her to the TVA for meddling with the sacred timeline. However, Sylvie is able to escape before being presented to the judge, by using Ravonna's tempad. Right after this flashback, we are back to Lamentus, where in episode 3 we saw Loki and Sylvie attempting to board the Ark while discussing Sylvie's troubled childhood. Unable to find a way out, both get ready to embrace death on this planet. This is when Sylvie divulges in telling Loki that her existence was indeed a deviation from the sacred timeline, which is why she was taken by the TVA as a child. So wherever she escaped, she was in danger of getting caught until she found out a way to mask her hiding, and that is when she starts hiding in the apocalypses to cover her tracks, and that's where she eventually grew up. As the two Lokis hold hands while talking about their life, they unknowingly create a Nexus event. This helps the TVA to trace them and drag them back to the headquarters. At the TVA headquarters, Loki meets Mobius again, who in order to punish Loki sends him to a bad memory prison where he keeps getting slapped and kicked by Lady Sif repeatedly. During Loki's interrogation, he informs Mobius that the TVA is lying to him and that he is a variant. Mobius doesn't believe him at first but starts doubting everything around him. It is during one such conversation that Loki almost confesses his feelings towards Sylvie, who is just another version of Loki. On the other hand, we have Hunter B-15, who has started doubting the disappearance of Hunter C-20 and questions Sylvie about the same. 2 episodes ago, during her time on Earth, Hunter B-15 was one of the few to be enchanted by Sylvie, which made her see flashes of her real-life memories. B-15 takes Sylvie out of the TVA and asks her to enchant her again so she can see her life before she became a TVA officer. By this time, Mobius has started doubting the reality of TVA and wonders if Loki is right and if he too is a variant who had a life at some point. He tricks Ravonna in order to take her tempad and finds the video of C-20 talking about her real-life memories and how she got silenced by Ravonna. Mobius tries to form an alliance with Loki to set the record straight. It is at this point in time that Ravonna confronts him and he admits the truth. Ravonna prunes him almost instantly with a little hint of regret. It looks like Owen Wilson's Mobius is dead now. She further gives out the orders to prune B-15, as Ravonna realizes that might know the truth too. Loki and Sylvie are taken to meet the timekeepers. A fight ensues when B-15 interrupts. The fight ends in the killing of all the guards, leaving Loki and Sylvie the last one standing. Sylvie attacks one of the timekeepers and beheads him, only to find that they are mindless androids. The timekeepers are no mythical creatures that they were glorified up to be. Which directly meant that the real power at the TVA lied somewhere entirely different. Sylvie also gets frustrated that her entire life, right from being captured by TVA as a child to running from them and plotting their downfall, has all come down to this anticlimactic moment. This situation makes both the Lokis scratch their head and wonder who is in control. One might think that the episode ends here, but that's the beauty of Marvel, it blows up your mind unexpectedly. Out of nowhere, Ravonna gains consciousness and prunes Loki while it looks as if he is dead. Post-credit scene tells a different story. Sylvie, in a fit of rage, attacks Ravonna but does not prune her as she insists Ravonna tell her the truth about everything. Now moving to the post-credits, Loki, after being pruned, wakes up and can be seen wondering if he died yet. By the looks of it, Loki has now woken up in a post-apocalyptic New York City where he sees other variants of Loki. These variants are an older Loki played by Richard E. Grant, a younger Loki played by Jack Veal, and a Loki with Mjolnir, also being called Boastful Loki, played by Diobia Opare. Also, not to forget, there's an alligator Loki carrying the signature horns. With the post-credit scenes introducing us to the different variants of Loki, It proves that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield can be a thing in the upcoming Spider-Man movie. They might just make a return with their original villains. Just like the variants of Loki are all different from one another, all the variants of Spider-Man are different from one another, here the variants being Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, and Andrew Garfield, all having their distinct lives and personalities. Come to think of it, this also explains why Tobey Maguire has extra powers in organic web making. It is just very similar to how Sylvie can delve into the memories of others. Moreover, this theory also explains the villains. The villains are indeed all variants from the old movies. Dr. Octopus in Spider-Man No Way Home is a variant of the original one, who did not drown in the river. Similarly, Electro from The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the variant that did not die and is not blue, so on and so forth. While Marvel Studios has been trying to keep the secrets of Spider-Man No Way Home under wraps, our questions might finally have kind of started getting answered. The blockbuster is all set to arrive in theaters this coming December, and we are just months away from its release. However, there might just be more answers to our questions in the upcoming episodes of Loki. The entire premise of Loki and its connection to the upcoming Marvel projects just boggles our mind. Do let us know in the comments section below, what do you think of the same. Also, do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to not miss out on any of our videos.